Monica wishes for a shorter nose. It works, and her nose is already kind of short. Does she even have one anymore? Oh no. Good day, good people. It is another fine day in the year of the Ascent. Toonlink, Dave. In the United States Aviator, it is Friday. And we're back with another installment of the Danganronpa Hunger Games Pre-Season 8, and Pre-Season is about to end. This is the next to last episode of Pre-Season. Your OCs, some of your OCs, will do battle in the OC Agent of Chaos episode for the Hunger Games. However, that's for OC action. Singles action is today, and we have to name an Agent of Chaos for them. And if you don't know what the Agent of Chaos does, we'll introduce that after we introduce everyone who's here. We have 6 people from every little franchise, every installment of Danganronpa. And we got the people, because usually when we started Agent of Chaos, we just had people who had not gotten a win before and the chaos was brewing within them. Most everyone has gotten a win now at this point. So at this point, we're just getting 6 people from the franchises who have, you know, could get a little chaotic, or people who have not won. So let's go through here and let's see who's here. We have Junko, Mondo, Mukuro, Freaking Sayaka, Sakura, Chihiro, and from Danganronpa 2, Akane, Gundam, Crazy Hiyoko, Mikan, Nagito, Izuru, and from V3 we have Kori in the house, Kokichi, Maki, Miu, Samugi, and Kaito. Moving on, we still have Haiji, and the Warriors of Hope, Jotaro, Monica, Nagisa, Master, and Kotoko, because they're the most chaotic in Ultra Spur Girls, let's be honest. We also have Chisa, Daisaku, Juzo, Tengen, Mitarai, and Izuyoi, and those are our potential candidates for Chaos. As you can see, all of the weapons are here today, so this one might be extremely brief in comparison to yesterday's Agent of Chaos match, but let me tell you what the Agent of Chaos means. Our Agent of Chaos works against the champion. Now, the champion could just have a nice little season, being a fantastic champion, showing off and showing up, fighting for what's right, but the Agent of Chaos likes to throw a little bit of a wrench in there. Every time the champion is in an episode, the Agent of Chaos will spin a wheel, starting at 5% when they spin that wheel. If it hits, the champion will be forced to defend. And if it doesn't, 5% is added to the next time the wheel spun. This spun, and it get a little bit crazy. It'll get a little crazy. We've seen it hit at 10%, and we've hit it who knows how much percent, 50s in the last episode. However, this season, once it hits, the chaos has diminished. Everything settles down until, you know, the finale when the championship will be defended next. Now, if the chaos does not reign, the Agent of Chaos is automatically put into the championship episode instead, so they'll re-chaos that way. So it's a win-win for them. They'll automatically be in any championship match where chaos reigns, clearly, because they are the Agent of Chaos, they're bringing about the chaos. So, tell me, who do you got? Who do you think will be the singles Agent of Chaos based on this list? And that music is back. Tell me, first, second, and third. And also, I think yesterday I said that the Retribution will work differently for singles. It's gonna work the same. I just hadn't quite decided, and I was like, yeah, it'll just work the same, why not? And if you didn't see yesterday's episode, this season is Retribution, and gosh darn it, so like, dice gag aside, I don't have a die with me right here, hold on. There's one all the way over here. Fantastic. So at the start of every episode, thank goodness, this is Pablo. If you didn't know, there's 2 dies. There's Pablo and then there's Asner of the 39th dimension. Asner gives me a hard time, but wherever I have Pablo, he's just kind of here, and I vibe with that. So we'll just pull out Pablo on Fridays. What we'll do is we'll roll this bad boy, and whatever is hit, say we had 5, After the winner, the next 5 positions will all be entered into a match at the end of the season called the Retribution match for a spot, an additional spot in the finale. So that is just because you know, Retribution, you get so close and you're like, I could have had it, it was almost mine. You need a little bit of Retribution. Who will claim that Retribution? I don't know. In that episode, I believe there's 11 opportunities for that to happen, so we could have anywhere between 11 competitors in that match if only ones are rolled, or we can have as many as 66 if only 6s are rolled. Somewhere in between those two numbers will be the list. So, let me know. Who do you got for first, second, and third? Who will be the Agent of Chaos? That's just the gimmick. Who will be the Agent of Chaos? I think we'll have the same thing for the OCs as well. So they'll have a bonus match too, surprisingly enough. If I want to pick people who I really want to be Agent of Chaos for the singles, I kind of want a Zuru, I won't lie. Give me a Zuru for first. Give me Mondo for second, and then give me Sayaka for third, because I think that I would feel like Chaos is being cashed in against me. And don't forget, even though we're just declaring the singles Agent of Chaos, both first and second will go on to the Champion of Champions match, so you're fighting to get first and second. That's what's going on here. Hopefully you made your picks. Did I say your comments were important, like this one, and that one? I hope I did. If I did, I didn't put this in again, but if I didn't, they're there, hopefully, unless I forget. That happens sometimes. But this is going to be insane. This is going to be rather quick, so I'm gonna not delay the inevitable, and I'm gonna say, let's get ready for this. We have competitors here ready to try and embrace the chaos that may lie within their souls, or try to get their first win. Looking at you, Kaito, looking at you, Izioi, looking at you, Mitarai, a couple of other souls in here, Masaru. There's plenty of people who haven't gotten a win in here, mixed in the shuffle, but to perhaps get their win, we have to click start round 1. It's going to get hectic as soon as I click this, but let's go ahead. It doesn't look that hectic, actually. Let's go ahead and proceed. And let's actually zoom in real quick, because you guys are usually one further. It is round 1, and the tributes are here. And most importantly, they're standing on their podiums, and the horn bearers, shockingly enough, chaotic enough, are sounding the horn. So, horn bearers, if you could please, sound the horns. Truly delightful. Juzo waves his big stick around menacingly. Tengen is looking for an easy out. Gundam fires his handgun at Junko but misses. Mikon does something really cute. Junko fires her shotgun at Kaito and misses. Jotaro wonders how far he could throw his pitchfork. With a flick of his magic wand, Izioi turns Mikon into a sheep. Uh-oh. Sumugi wonders about the future. Mondo sizes his muscles. Freaking Sayaka feels unstoppable with her laser gun. Kaito's pet wolf licks his ear. Isn't that just adorable? Masaru and Kori are in the house and having a merciless magic wand duel. I'm sorry, not magic wand duel, just magic duel with their ancient scepters. Sparks and bolts fly every which way until both opponents suddenly bulge out and explode in a puff of acrid smoke. Crazy Yoko is looking particularly erratic today, though. She might have dodged Gundam's bullet, but she couldn't dodge this live grenade that Nagisa tossed at Junko, blowing her instantly to smithereens. Monica wishes for a shorter nose. It works, and her nose is already kind of short. Does she even have one anymore? Oh no. Daisaku finds some of those scraps. He is now a caveman. Azuru's pet turtle does a really impressive trick. How delightful. Nagito sets down a trap. Haiji wishes for a chicken dinner. I guess he's a winner. His wish ring shimmers for a second, and it materializes in front of him. I hope that's not foreboding. Maybe he just won the game. He got the chicken dinner. Chihiro sinks his pet turtle on freaking Sayaka. Freaking Sayaka gets stomped to bits. She never saw it coming. But you know what I saw coming? Something absolutely glorious. I know y'all thought I was rooting for Sayaka, but I'm never rooting for Sayaka. You've been had. We'll proceed. Yu doesn't care much for this place. Akane spots Daisaku in the distance. She draws her bow. Her arrow flies off straight and true, piercing Daisaku's stomach, killing him. Muguro is smart enough to disarm one of Nagito's traps. He's the trap master, but she's pretty bright. Wow, she's really smart. Sakura swooshes the air with her sword. Kokichi uses a slingshot to pelt Mew with rocks, which is way more annoying than anything else, really. Chisa really wants to use that flamethrower. Mitarai wants this to be over already. Kotoko wishes Maki would disappear. Her wish ring shimmers for a second, and then nobody seems to remember Maki at all. Did I used to go way back with somebody? I can't quite recall. And Corey's gone. We lost 6 and only 24, a standard sized game remains, shockingly enough. But for right now, I do believe we have to give a Claire de Lune for Corey in the house, Masaru, Junko, freaking Sayaka, Daisaku, Maki. And so 24 remain. We just gotta keep on keeping on. This isn't gonna be a long one. You see we've already lost 6. If we keep at this rate, it's only gonna last 6 days, 6 rounds. So for right now, let's go ahead and proceed to see if we get 6 or perhaps more on the next round. It looks like maybe more. Looks like maybe more immediately. We're already right close to it. Izuyoi and Tengen have a merciless magic wand duel at the start of round 2. This goes on for a while until both of them explode in a splash of green Mondo waves his magic wand around, sending sparkles everywhere. Nagito practices pulling back that bowstring. Mitarai wishes he wasn't here. His wish ring shimmers for a second, and then nobody seems to remember Mitarai ever existed. I thought he needed a win. Who needed a win? I don't remember who, actually. Juzo attacks Kotoko from behind and eviscerates her. Rest in peace to the preseason princess. She couldn't get it done this preseason. Mukuro bludgeons Jotaro to death with her big stick. Chihiro polishes his ancient scepter, making the magic orb shine. Gundam gathers ammo for his slingshot. Monica sicks her pet turtle on Nagisa. Nagisa gets mauled to laces by the ravenous beast. Akane creeps up on Haiji, shoots him point blank with that shotgun. And Tsumugi and Monica duel it out. Guns drawn, 2 shots are fired. Monica and Tsumugi both fall over dead. I guess it's a tie. Chisa kinda wanders off and gets lost, never to be seen again. Kokichi shakes his magic wand, but it seems to have used up the last of its magic. The star tip has grown dull. Kokichi tosses it aside. Kaito just wants it to end already. Miu makes a wish. Her wish ring starts emitting a rancid smoke. She throws it to the ground where it fizzles and burns away in a crackling of angry sparkles. Azuru and Juzo duel it out, guns drawn. Shockingly enough, 2 shots are fired, but only Azuru falls over dead. Sakura plays fetch with her pet tiger, Precious, and Crazy Oko gestures angrily towards Chihiro with her magic wand. Chihiro only has time to feel his blood turn to jelly, which would feel very heavy, I believe, before he topples over, dead. This was way more than the 6 that we lost last time. This was double the 6 that we lost last time? It sure was. Goodness gracious. We are now only down to a dozen, and we are maybe 12 and a half minutes into this episode. Can we instead get a Claire de Lune for Tengen, Izuyoi, Mitarai, Kotoko, Jotaro, Nagisa, Haiji, Tsumugi, Monica, Chisa, Izuru, Chihiro. There's 12 left. 12 left. I don't really think we need to look at the details, because we'll probably be at your saving grace picks next time, but we still have Sakura, Gundam, Mikon trying to be a 2-time Agent of Chaos, Kaito trying to get his first one. Akane needs another one under her belt, to be completely honest. Kokichi has not been performing the best as of late, but he wants to perform better today. Juzo is still in, so is Nagito, and Undisputed Miu trying to become the Agent of Chaos to cash it, to prove Monophanie that she's the true undisputed one. Mukuro's still in, trying to be a 2-time Agent of Chaos as well. Crazy Yoko's still in, and so is Mondo. Ladies and gentlemen, we can proceed, actually. There's 12 left, just a dozen. Only 2 more into your saving grace picks, and we will get them. We will get more than that. It is round 3. Kaito ponders how best to use his wish ring. Akane sicks her pet turtle on Mondo. Mondo gets torn to shreds by the ravenous beast. While she's like, haha, good job, dog, Kokichi just sneaks up behind her and burns her to a crisp with the flamethrower. Mikon is a sheep, has been a sheep this whole time, and glances away with a sad look in her eyes. I forgot that she started off and immediately got turned into a sheep. She's still in. Nagito fires an arrow at Crazy Yoko, but misses. Let's see. Gundam juggles with his grenade, kind of wanting to use it. Mukuro and Juzo joyfully incinerate each other with their flamethrowers. That's very chaotic, actually. When the fire dies down, there's not much left of them. Still very chaotic. Nagisa's lifeless body rises maggots. Sakura reloads her shotgun, just in case. Miu fires a rocket at Kokichi, who gets absolutely blown to bits. Crazy Yoko's bad brain turns her into an absolute pain to deal with. We are just at lucky or unlucky 7. 2 of the final 7 will go on to be in the Champion of Champions match, but only the winner will be your Agent of Chaos for the singles. Who will that be? I don't know, but we gotta give a Claire de Lune for Mondo, Akane, Juzo, Mukuro, Kokichi. So, shockingly enough, we're here already, and I don't think we're barely 15 minutes in. So, you know what it's time for already? This might be one of the shortest episodes in history. I knew it would be because I gave them all the items, so I was like, that's the most chaotic we can get. That just seems like it's on brand for this type of match. It is time for your Saving Grace picks. We have 7 remaining, and they are Crazy Hiyoko, Gundam, Mew, Mikon trying to be a 2-time Agent of Chaos. We also have Sakura, who needs another one under her belt, Nagito, and we have Kaito, who, let's be completely honest, needs a win, period. Those are your final 7, so let me ask you guys, first, second, third, who do you got? Who do you got? I'll make mine picks too. Honestly, you know how to make them, by the way. Go into the comments. Write a comment. Who do you have for first, second, and third out of these top 3? Who would you most like to see as the Agent of Chaos out of these top 7? When I was setting this episode up, I was like, you know what? I think Crazy Hiyoko would be a low-key good Agent of Chaos. And that's why she's in this match. So, I want her. I think she's my pick. I got Crazy Hiyoko for first. Give me Mikon for second. The Sheep. I think she's gonna come out clutch on this one. And give me Undisputed Mew for third. Yeah, Crazy Hiyoko, Undisputed Mew for third, and Mikon the Sheep for second. That's who I got. That is who I got. That's who I got. Hopefully our picks aren't the same, because generally my picks don't do too well. Lo and behold, I'm not great. Not great at all. However, the top 2 will go on. Aside from Gundam, who I believe is the only person who's already in, Kaito is definitely not in. Who else? Mikon is in now, actually, because she placed well. So Mikon's in. Nagito is not in. Sakura's not in. And Mew is surprisingly not in as well, so people have some work to do. We got, what, 5 people who aren't in? That's fine, but we'll get to that towards the end. For right now, we have their top 7. It is Kaito, it is Mikon, Nagito, Crazy Hiyoko, Gundam, Sakura, and Mew are your final 7. And they are all standing strong, hearts beating so fast with the same pace as that of, maybe some sort of ninja woman, maybe some sort of pirate woman, maybe some sort of warrior woman, some kind of, a samurai woman. How could I have forgotten? It's your final 7. Let's see what unfolds as we click next round. It will not be Mikon, because Nagito is unshaken by any of this. Gundam decides to put Mikon out of her sheepy misery. Kaito's ready to use her axe, and it will not be Gundam either, because Sakura still loves the way that rocket launcher feels on her shoulder. Crazy Yoko's bad brain takes her into an even stranger place, turning her more unstable than ever before. And Mew artfully slices Gundam in 2 with her sword. Neither of these 2 needed to win this match, but they both would have liked to have been Agents of Chaos. Unfortunate for them. You hate to see it. It is indeed a terrible turnabout for Mikon, the Sheep, Gundam, the Supreme Overlord of Ice. And that leaves us with just 5. Those 5 are Mew, Undisputed Mew, Crazy Hiyoko, Sakura, the Luminary of the Losers Kaito, and the King of Explosives Nagito. And Nagito, let's not forget, he won a game. So he could be an Agent of Chaos, but he does not need to be in the finale. So Kaito, Sakura, Mew and Crazy Hyoko are all fighting for a spot in that Season 8 premiere. Could one... Well, two of them will get it. Two of them will get it, and that is good for them. But we can only find out if we proceed. And we can't just proceed because it's our final 5. It's not a normal proceed. It's Nagito, Kaito, Sakura, Hyoko. Crazy Hyoko, rather. And Undisputed Mew, all caught in what we like to call in our final 5 a crises of fate. Are you ready? Are you ready? Do you enjoy spaghetti? Because the spaghetti is gonna get cold if we keep waiting too long for this one. Let's click the next round and let's see what unfolds. Things will unfold, and they will unfold poorly for Sakura, unfortunately. Because at the start of round 5, Mew is thinking of plans to get out of here. Kaito spots something shiny in the distance, Crazy Yoko's on the verge of snapping. Nagito finds himself face to face with Sakura and shoots her dead with his gun. That is unfortunate. Your final 4 are Mew, Kaito, Crazy Hyoko, and Nagito. Between Mew, Kaito, and Crazy Hyoko, 2 of them will go on to the Season 8 premiere. Nagito is already there. Between those 4, one of them will be your singles Agent of Chaos. But we can't just go straight into the next round. It's actually a terrible turnabout for Sakura. You hate to see it. Sakura's a good girl. Maybe my favorite girl from Danganronpa 1. I won't lie. I won't lie. But it's still Mew, Kaito, Crazy Hyoko, and Nagito. They're all still caught in a crisis of fate. One of them will win. 2 of them will go on, excluding Nagito, to the premiere because Nagito's already there. One of them will be the Agent of Chaos. Who will it be? I think, honestly, all 4 of them have a reason. Nagito, just crazy. Crazy Hyoko, the series has made her crazy. On the verge of snapping, in fact. Kaito has been winless for so long, he is trying to grasp something important, and Mew, Undisputed, does not like the fact that Monophanie is calling herself Undisputed now, and is driving her insane. Who will take the win? Let's click the next round. And we will see that unfortunately it will not be Kaito. Which means Mew and Crazy Hyoko are going on. Kaito, Luminary of the Losers, you really hate to see that. As Mew calls Arcane Fury down on Kaito, her ancient scepter beaming with an inner rage. For a second, nothing happens. Kaito opens his mouth to say, "Yes, I'm not perished. I have not perished," and then he starts peeling away layer by layer. Unfortunate. Nagito, however, somehow finds a bunch of tactical combat gear and equips it. It provides optimal protection for the whole body without sacrificing flexibility. Crazy Hyoko has calmed down for good, no longer subject to the whims of a changing brain. She's less crazy. I don't buy that. We have lost one. This solidifies Mew going on and Crazy Hyoko going on, but unfortunately, it's a terrible turnabout, in fact, for Kaito Momoto. Luminary of the Losers. That means Mew has secured her spot to try and prove Monophanie wrong. And Crazy Hyoko, the small one, wants her shot to be the next person to have held both the tag team title. She was the 2nd ever tag team champion, don't forget. And she wants a shot at that singles champion of champions title. But that means we're down to 3. It's still technically a crisis of fate, but with all these items in, it could end in a moment's notice. Who will win? Who will be the Agent of Chaos? Will it be Undisputed Mew? Will it be Nagito? Or will it be Crazy Hyoko? Let's go to the next round, and we will see who it won't be. It will not be Nagito, surprisingly enough, because Crazy Hyoko tries to go Nagito, but Nagito's combat gear diverts the blow. Mew chops Nagito to bits with her axe, which means we are down to just Crazy Hyoko and Mew, and boy do they both have a claim to the fame of being crazy today. First, it's a terrible turnabout for Nagito, who I'll admit would be very fitting in this role. He would have some fantastic voice lines for it too. However, it is down to 2. 2 souls remain in this game, both of which are going on to the Season 8 premiere. In fact, we have the 24 who will be in that premiere on this lovely sticky pad right here. The sticky pad, the sticky note, this post-it note. I do have to ask you, however, in this final 2, just who do you think it will be? Who do you think it will be? Who do you think it, who will it be? That's better. We have Crazy Hiyoko, who is one of the longest reigning memes on this channel. In one of the very first games, she was crazy and crazy again, and Crazy Hiyoko just stuck, and we ran with it. She even has a Crazy Hiyoko extra large variant. Will that craziness reach its purest form? Chaos. Will Crazy Hiyoko be your agent of chaos? Or has Mew been driven to insanity by the recent developments with Monophanie? Monophanie, undisputed now, the only other person to successfully retain the title. That makes Mew mad, that makes her angry. She doesn't believe that she deserved to be called undisputed like she does. She doesn't believe that. Has this driven Mew to insanity? Has this driven her to chaos? Crazy Hiyoko, or Mew, one will walk out as your new agent of chaos. Who will it be? Let me know who you think it's gonna be. We're about to find out. Mew? Crazy Hiyoko. Mew. Crazy Hiyoko. Mew. And Crazy Hiyoko duel it out. Guns drawn. 2 shots are fired. Bang, bang. Crazy Hiyoko falls over. Dead. Yeah, that was my pick, so she couldn't have won. That is just how it is. That is just how it is. However, she's coming for the champ after this terrible turnabout for Crazy Hiyoko. Alright, let me get my good voice on. Let me get my good voice on as we get this music playing as we announce the winner. Your winner. After seeing the travesty unfolded to us in the Season 7 finale, Monophanie used commands /kill to retain her title, besmirching the undisputed name. And now that leaves the true undisputed champion angry, seething, filled with rage, wanting nothing but chaos for the champion themselves. And thus, to fight undisputed, she'll use her own undisputed tactics. Your winner and new singles agent of chaos, Mew, takes the win and embraces the chaos. Alright, we can cut that right. We can cut that one right quick and we can go to the Danganronpa. Y'all, look. We can't ever sleep on Mew. She won the first game, she was the first one to ever retain a title. She just wins important games when she needs to win them. We should have known. We should have known. Good on her. Good on her. She's the single agent of chaos, and she's out to prove. She's first of all out to stop Monophanie from retaining again. she will be doing that in the premiere for season 8 in the singles. But you have to remember that one caveat. If she does win, Monophanie becomes the Agent of Chaos. If she wins in the premiere, Monophanie becomes the Agent of Chaos. If Mew wins. I'm okay with this. I really liked the everyone who's here kind of had their own story to tell on why they should be the Agent of Chaos. So I really liked the field that was here today, the 30 that we had here selected. But I think Mew was like, we're fighting Undisputed with Undisputed, and that is the name of the story of the Season 8 premiere for the Champion of Champions title. And the folks who are there are Rantaro, Celeste, Nekamaru, Chihiro, Hiro, Komaru, Gundam, Yuta, Sonya, Chiaki, Munakata, Nagito, Maki, Mikon, Leon, Xiangling, and Jean from Genshin Impact, Now and Ranger from Your Turn to Die, Mukuro, Togami, Hyoko, Undisputed Mew, your Agent of Chaos, and Undisputed Monophanie, your Danganronpa Hunger Games Champion of Champions. What will unfold in that match, I don't know. But it is brimming with chaos. Brimming with it. And I am really excited to see what unfolds. A lot can happen, and I'm just excited for it. However, we're not done. I mean, technically we're done this week. We still have something on Sunday. The OC Agents of Chaos, and they will duke it out. I'm excited for that one too. And that is also when OC submissions open, so get ready to submit. Get ready to decide who you're gonna put into the action, to the fray. I'm excited for it. That's all we got. This still ended up to be about 30 minutes. I prolonged it successfully because let me tell you, if we just went through it like we were going through it, it was going to be like a 22-minute video. It's the Year of the Ascent. It is Friday. I hope you guys enjoy your Friday. Some more The World Ends With You is tomorrow. It's a fun series. Make sure to go and check that out. Sunday, the OCs come back, and then Monday, we have another Fire Emblem, which I have actually already recorded and might record a little bit more of because let me tell you, I struggled with one of those maps and it was at the very beginning, so we don't like to talk about that. Let's get ending here. Stay classy, Year of the Ascent. Toodaloo, flight crew. Thanks for watching. Until Saturday, if you check out The World Ends With You, or Sunday for OC action. Agents of Chaos style. Hope you're excited for it. Toodaloo, flight crew. Thanks for watching.